What is good, everybody? I just woke up to this, nearly. I was like gonna try and lighten up, look at what's going on in the good old discourse of Reddit, and of course, SWG Origins warning, former dev and shady thief slash server owner. Let's look into it. It's Benji up again on the topic. There's been some difficulties and such between me and my friend Andy and Commander, and he was causing some players discomfort, so I had to boot him. Which we all know, it's never gonna happen. Andy's always gonna be there. It's a doozy. Everybody who knows who this guy is knows he's a shady guy. So let's look more into it. Origins had a good potential. Never had. Had a possibility to be a good server. No. I was recruited to join staff by Benji to help out and make this server stable for its community, which there weren't. People just wanted to check out if Benji could even like figure out stuff. Working out on 90% of their bugs, was the server having implemented massive visual overhaul that I have been working on for about 2 to 5 years. For Legends, kind of strange to go from Legends over to a guy who completely doesn't know what he's doing, but hey. Quality launcher via paid patch server out of my pocket, kind of your own fault. But hey, he has now overnight kicked me from staff and spread false allegations, which is a pretty oxymoron because that's what he does. Through the community that I was bullying his community and that I hijacked him, the project. It's a pretty usual thing. I've been accused of the same thing, even accused as being a pedophile because they didn't like me, with no clue to what that even means, because they didn't even have any like proof or have any like allegations going towards me. So hey, that was like waved off, and also one of their guys got strike on Reddit. I know that for a fact because I did have a Reddit team on. Not the mod team, the actual Reddit community team. His project, and he didn't like that when I in reality everything I did was his request. All I did was to give him ideas, told him, and blah 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 blah. So it's kind of like the same thing I've been out like trying to do. Help Ben out. Always trying to be there for him, trying to tell him like, yo, you should probably think about what you're doing, hanging around shady people. But he kept going back to him. Let's see here. Okay, this is what's going on. I already had someone working on the launcher, but that person in a few days went to a hospital, so he wasn't available to work on it until he got home. Then Will sent him a verbal attack DM and threatened blah 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 of the launcher. We needed to take over that job, but all it came out of that was shoddy work that players, no matter how careful they followed the discretion on what to do with the launcher, that will made it didn't work. Andy DJ Beat Monster, or whatever he calls himself. Let's see. Yo, I see in the GLCV3 server was wondering if I can pick your brain. Nobody wants that, by the way. Nobody wants to pick Andy's brain. Just saying. He's a fucked up Danish guy. And I have to choose my word wisely because he is really, like, fucked up in so many ways. He, a month back, contacted me on my email that I was gonna be hit up by the mafia, and probably because I'm going to do this live stream and having the video posted out, gonna probably have an email from him again. But hey, you can email what you want. It's luckily free country we live in here in Denmark. There's free speech, and if you do it again, the authorities will be notified. Even though I kind of feel bad for you, Andy, if you're listening, I know you are sometimes. Seek help. Please do. Let's see. Benji then states, okay, guys, I realized banning Commander was a mistake. I realized what he said was right. I was wrong. Like a lot of the stuff that comes out of the Benji's mouth and decisions. I'm sorry to Commander Bill for falsely accusing him of the DDoSing us, which is a usual thing coming from their land and territory. They accused me of doing the same thing. Yes, I did have access to their database at one point, but I also told them all about what I did. And I also told them several times to fix it, which was pretty easy. Just change the password. Change the password from SWG. It is pretty easy. And yeah. Nothing of what I falsely claimed he did. I was totally ass towards him putting pants today. I'm sorry. I've been kicked. Sursod. Rufel. Seriously? But wait. You want we're a shattered republic. Yeah, at the moment I'm in bed. Last month I gave him $45 to get his server back on. He told us he bought it, what he need. Later it turns out he kept them donations for himself. That's horrible. But kinda mischievous in a way, because I don't know. It kinda seemed odd the way that they kept when I was in their Discord, they kept buying random Intel servers and then shutting them down again after a little bit. It was kind of strange to me, and then bought like really crappy ones where I was like trying to say like, yeah, you want like more cores, not like only 4 cores and a lot of RAM. You like you want a decent server if you actually want something out of it. But hey. Okay, sorry for the mishap, so it's been a hectic week, man, but trying to get the server sorted out probably has been a mess. Being our only dev hasn't been easy. Sorry for the misleading and confusion. One thing I don't like, liars, which definitely been on. You bought the wrong server and pocketed the rest of my hard-earned cash. Yeah, he just acknowledges it like, yeah, man, I told you when I bought it the $18, but I failed to mention the mishap. I'm sorry, I was in a mental spent from the stress and getting stuff set up. I'm doing whatever I can really at the moment I am. Plus there was taxes involved. Are you gonna say like $18 plus tax is gonna be more? Wait, is he like buying Danish servers or something? See, that would actually make a lot of sense. If he bought a Danish server because of Lunatic Head, also known as Andy, that wouldn't make sense. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt that he's also paying for a bunch of Andy shit. But yeah, pretty interesting. But yeah, they keep buying the virtual servers. Keep buying those like virtual servers. Pretty interesting. I have no desire to bring up Jay, but there's old stuff where not in the past, blah 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 blah. Yeah, just trying to get everything like out of his hands to like ease everything off and try and get more people interested in his like bad projects that goes nowhere. I kind of feel bad for Commander Bill. I kind of feel bad for you. trying to actually like help them out. Also, I know for a fact that's not Andy made that. I think that was like Bolo, the guy who contacted me from them, where I had to like shut him down. He wanted me to actually help them out. You're not Smitty. We lost someone key. Or lost some. We lost. Wait. You're not Smitty. We lost some key. OG people. Because Commander came back, and because of that, he is not coming back again. But yeah, falsely accusing of DDoS is a usual thing they do. They don't know what the fuck is going on in the background in the terminals. So when they see like shit like this, right now I'm about to upload the server data, freaking amazing. When they see shit like this, or the era 134 or 39, where the parent exited, where all the thread chain command actually just like jumps off. It's a memory issue. That I myself is about to getting dealt with. We dealt with it before, where we actually fixed it from actually like breaking. So we actually just took out the breaking points, but the breaking points were sometimes useful. But that's why I had to revert it, because I kind of needed those breaking points, or else the server wouldn't really shut down. So that's another can of worms. So yeah, well, the key OG people that left because of me are staff members that abused CSR admin frog. How peculiar. That kind of sounds like the time back when we had those people over at our server back in 2021, or from 2020 to 2021, when Andy was on my staff team and I booted them because they were abusing the shit out of that too. And Angel too. His significant lover or wife, I don't know. I think they're a wife and husband. It's kind of weird to me. This is why like I'm kind of invested in this, because I feel bad for people who keep spending time on Ben, because Ben is a nice guy. Don't get me wrong. Ben is a nice guy. He has issues. Problem is just he doesn't really know right from wrong. And I feel like all the projects he comes up with are cool. He just needs a guide and guidance to keep him away from shady people like Andy to fuck everything up. Because Ben is a nice guy. Don't get me wrong, but he just needs help to get away from those people. And as probably a lot of people know, his ways of that is pretty strange. Let's see here. Hey, bud. When will the good time go? Wait, will be a good time to go over the roadmap for a server? Get your game plan going. Commander was causing me to lose people, but e.g. Flatline complained and left, and he helped buy the NGE. Well, when it comes to having a project, I learned, don't listen to people who actually like try and fully take away your control of the server. So if you have like back in the day where we had a lot of people being large donators for our server, we would say it's fine that you donate this amount of money, but don't expect any large input. Of course, you're gonna have input, you're gonna have a say as everybody else, but you're not the one controlling the server. And that's like a crucial point to have when you have a project like this, because people who, in this case, been accused of like trying to have like a more of a say, seems to be like Ben's breaking point of like, oh yeah, Ben should have like listened to Flatline before or something like that. But I know it's kind of hard like going through all that shit. That's why I've always been like trying to tell Ben to like focus on the community first, and then server afterwards, and then staff team, get a good staff team and get a good grasp of it all, and then you go great through it all. But it's always been kind of always trying to dabble around everything and accused everybody else of, as previously shown, that everything is just like not not happening with accusing people of DDoSing and whatnot. Let's see here. Wait, what? You kicked us again? I just got home. What the heck is going on? I was on the verge of losing my girlfriend because of Commander Man. Even Tess and Vic had complaints, as did Flatline. And Flatline helped pay for the server. Again, crucial point. Don't always have your whole project leaning on one person paying for it all. Even though, like, of course, in my case, it's me, like, paying for it all, but I don't really care. But more than once, and I'm gonna lose my girlfriend, to be honest. I don't know why he keeps, like, incentivizing that, but, I put her and her friends... Wait. I put her and her friends I've known for 10 years before my server. What's that to do, though, with, Oh, they were on his server, probably. And I know Commander did a lot of code changes, etc. But that doesn't excuse the fact that people complained. You actually had a dev working for you. And you didn't even imagine the fact that that's so fucking rare. And you're just like, yeah, I want my girlfriend. I get that, man, but come on. You had a dev that actually believed in your cause. I've been talking a lot about like how I went through with my main dev eWork, where I was pissed at him because he was claiming a bunch of shit that at the time I had no freaking knowledge of. I thought I did, or was actually playing a bit of a jackass, to be honest, back then. And was really stupid and didn't really listen too much to him and actually like talk more in depth what to do. Instead, I trusted my own instincts and kicked his ass, and was actually really on bad terms with him. And luckily, got a better mind and got to talk to him again and kind of cleared everything off from the slate from back then and said, you were right. It was wrong for people to have that many resources that was like from the frog, and it was wrong that people was even like playing around with the frog back then on SWG Plus. It was wrong. There was a lot of abuse. I'm not denying it. And yeah, that's why I'm kind of like, if you have a dev, you have a good working relationship with the dev, don't lose him, because it's gonna be hard getting back. Just saying. But yeah, this whole ordeal is kind of interesting. Let's see, what does the comment say? Who cares? The SWGMU.com supports the real deal. That's so weird. There's so much drama around these servers. I don't get it. The official EMU server is just fine. The official EMU server has more drama than everything else. So it's kind of... And of course, like Goosebuff here is like, less servers, higher pub. That's not gonna work anyway. But it's kind of interesting how it keeps coming up with more and more shit from them. I'm not in their Discord anymore. I kind of keep my distance because I don't care. I don't care anymore. It was just interesting in the start to see how Ben was trying to do the shady shit that Far Star Reborn was trying to do back in the time he was trying to get people to buy his CDs. But I feel sorry for Commander Vale. I really do. It's not fun getting all that shit in your face from Ben because you just wanted to help him out. It feels saddening because you did a lot of work, I imagine, for him, because he doesn't know anything about coding. So yeah, this is kind of like my my long take for it. But have it been almost 25 minutes talking about this shit? I kind of want to switch subjects and go over to actually something more in the positive note, actual coding. But yeah, it's so freaking weird that keeps coming up like that. It's kind of saddening because you kind of want people to succeed and kind of stay in the bounds that everybody else are, and then you have like shit like that going off. It's kind of sad. Let's see how it is already. So yesterday, excuse me. So yesterday I did actually get the virtual machine working. I'm sorry I didn't have to show it all, but it does work. It is slow right now, but I'm gonna buy more memory, so I actually have a little bit more to deal with. It's only on 4 gigabytes, so it's like nothing. So hopefully I can build a source from this. And right now all we need is the server data, and then we can just like pick and mix the old station thing. I don't really want to take SWG sources server data because we have a lot of planets changed in it and a lot of appearances and whatnot, so that's why. Google Drive. That's where we want to go. Drive. Prices. Oh. That is worrying. I'm gonna dox my email. Okay. It's already doxed. It's actually kind of weird why when Andy was like mailing me, he was using the wrong email. Because usually I use that one for business purposes, mostly. But yeah, it's kind of weird. It is kind of weird. Why isn't it showing? Modify today. There it is. See if we can download it with like any hassle. Also, hello to everybody who's here. Thought it was some people. Sorry if the rant I was having about Origins was a bit too long, but I kind of felt like was touching a subject that I wanted to talk about. it was touching a little bit of a subject. But it's kind of weird. Like right now, it's like 2 servers going in a standstill right now. Also following up on Legacy because that one is kind of like in a stop because of the owner being like sick or gone. It's kind of sad. Also, like, I know I am the one who's in full control here, but not having like keys to everything like abit out, so people have control and can do updates and whatnot who actually like care about your project. So, but hey, nothing you can't really do about that. Nothing you can't really do. But yeah, man, making this virtual machine yesterday was like not fun at all. I'm actually gonna do, I learned that last time, gonna do this. That's it. I was gonna say there's missing something because the freaking server there is large. But yeah, I even told Ben that he could get a server over at my place here for free, hosted, for his CMU server when he was like just talking about that. But hey, nobody apparently likes offers like that. It is what it is. Because I wouldn't actually mind having like a EMU server under our belt. Like it would be kind of cool to have like both EMU and NGE that we can develop on. But I kind of don't want to have like 2 servers to look after. That's why it would be cool actually to have like somebody helping out. But man, there's a lot of shady people out there. Just saying. Keep a lookout for people trying to apparently steal your money for projects nowadays. It's kind of sad. There was actually somebody who just wrote, yeah, yep, play official EMU and pre-CU, or wait, for pre-CU and Legends for NGE and leave the rest alone. That sounds so freaking sad. God. Who wanna live a life like that? Yeah, just leave the rest alone. Like, don't have any aspects of other like traits or anything like that. Just keep it to Legends. Keep it to those people who want to take away like the modifications and whatnot and want to like make your life more miserable. Keep it down. Yeah, they know what they're doing. Who doesn't like getting their rights taken away and rights to actually being able to modify stuff even though they don't really have the rights to do it? Like, I can't tell people if they aren't allowed to modify my client. I don't own this shit. It's so weird how people really feel like they own stuff nowadays with SWG. But it's to keep the players. They try and do it. Like, it's so weird how that keeps players if they get their modification rights taken away from them. Why would you ever want to play on a server like that? Even though, like, yeah, I know there's like a lot of people over there, but hey. That is weird to me. It really is. One second, I will be right back. And I'm back. Come on. I hate this. I hate it. But yeah, the interest rate worked. I have it right here. It says you earned 696 credits for holding your deposit. It is a freaking cool that our deposit thing works. You can see actually the money gets actually deposited into your bank account, which is pretty cool instead of on hand. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. So when you are roaming about, remember to have your money deposited in the Galaxy Reserve. Or not the Galaxy Reserve, the reserve, then you can get a little bit of interest. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm just going to show how you actually do it, because there's actually a little bit of a caveat to it. You have to deposit all. That's the only thing you have to do and worry about, and then all your money is over and getting interest. And when you want to withdraw it, you just do withdrawal. When you do that, it compounds over to what you earned. It is a pretty awesome thing. So yeah. I kind of feel it's weird that people were like, yeah, that's gonna be like a server breaking mechanic, when you can like do whatever to it you're pleased to. Like, you can put it down to like 1% and just like get a little bit, like 100 credits for like every 10,000, or I don't know. My math is bad right now, but yeah. That's like nothing, but you're still getting some kind of compound interest, and just making it a little bit more fun to actually have like some kind of macroeconomics going on. So it's kind of like the thing that made me want to like go through with it. Gotta find a Sarlacc pit. Let's find a Sarlacc pit. Also, the Eastermon is gonna come out. It's gonna be freaking cool. Still working on it though. Like, I don't really want it to be like a static terminal you go over to. I want it to be like, yeah, more special. Can I like land that? Javas radius? I sort of remember doing it. Yeah, Javas box. Jeez. Is that Reddit? Did we actually get more people over to our, just look at it. 3 members. We're growing a little bit steady. Pretty cool. Gotta get a announcing thing in here for it. Got our own Reddit, or subreddit. Pretty cool. Come on. So we got the SRC, DSRC, SRC. We need the station API. And what do we need then? Oh yeah, the config files. Here. Get the config files. I'm pretty sure there's an ANT command for that. Just gotta do it. And then the station API. Do I really need the station API? I'm really gonna do any chatting though. Gonna stop with that. Can I into? I'm pretty sure it's like. I don't remember it right now. It's such a long time since I've done the custom one. What is it? Clean, blah blah blah. Compile chat. That's not it. Update configs. Did it update the configs? Well, it didn't. Does not exist. Oh wait, so okay, I get it. So if we rename this EXO and then it will do it. Yeah, it did it. Is it on 100? Go figure. Try and compile everything and see what happens. I think I'm gonna let it do its thing. Gonna end stream, get this done, and come back a bit later. Kind of wanna take a break, get the video clipped for YouTube, and yeah. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and